the Spirit of the Lord told me to get up and pray against witchcraft.
Hey brothers and sisters, I'm so glad that you're with me. There's quite a few people that are finding out more about Hekate, and wanting to know more about her is a must. You don't want to disrespect her for the things that you think she is when she is not. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people peg her as a demon, the horrible satanic woman, and she's not. Okay. So in Lesson 8, we are going to learn about Hekate's symbols and what they represent and how you can apply it into your craft and everything else. But I highly recommend to learn about Hekate and I'm not being sponsored, but to get The Keeper of Her Keys and Hekate's Mondern of Witchcraft by Cyndi Brannen. I absolutely have all her books. And even though I'm not done with this one, this is actually, I think this is one of her first ones, I will be going through. I go with Audible, read along, because I have dyslexia, but reading along really does help me. And so let's go on with this and see if you want to work with her, if this is exactly what you think she is like. You know what I'm saying? So let's do this.
Lesson 8. Hekate's symbols. Hekate's three main symbols are keys, fire, and strophalos, commonly known as Hekate's wheel. Keys. Hekate as Kleidukos is the keeper of the keys. This understanding of Our Lady has become an exceedingly popular image with contemporary devotees. While the Orphic hymn assigns her this epithet, there are few other ancient references to her in this role. The story about a girl carrying a key to open the temple at Legina, the last known temple to Hekate, is one of my favorites. Contemporary Hekate's key symbolism. Perhaps it makes sense for our modern interpretation of Hekate to be so strongly associated with such a ubiquitous item as the key. We have lots of keys to our home, our car, our office. We use another form of key, passwords, for accessing just about everything on our devices. Keys are everywhere. And if you're asking me, I'm going to say that Hekate is everywhere too.
That's right.
I have lots of keys. Antique ones, old ones, wooden ones, and even a beautiful diamond and white gold necklace that was a gift
I have
from
one
my
too,
sweet mother.
just like that.
Key symbolism is so powerful. We associate getting a key with starting something new. In addition, we use keys in the form of passwords to gain access to things we hold dear, from our Facebook account to our mailbox. We use the word key as an adjective to signify that something is important. My
That's right.
key point is, for example, key is also a noun. The key to figuring this out, we use them symbolically, like keeping her keys. When I chose this name for the blog, it was because of the dual meaning. I'm keeping Hekate's keys, at least the ones she has given me, and I'm keeping my own keys, meaning that I am living life on my terms. There are many ways to use keys in witchcraft. I often infuse keys with intentions in spells. In the same way, my sacred keys are expressions of my thanks for Hecate's many gifts. Instant key magic. One of the keys that Hekate has given me is the key to witchcraft. There are so many uses for actual keys in witchery. The fantastic thing about using keys for magical purposes, I'm including both devotion and witchcraft in this, is that we have easy access to them. If we wanted to do a spell for house protection, there is no better place to park the magical energy of our intention than into our house key.
So true.
This is one of my favorite go-tos for instant magic. I hold the key that represents my focus and zap my intention into it. No need to consecrate the key because its existing energy is exactly what I want. Using keys to express devotion to Hekate. Beyond this sort of quickie witchery, there are countless ways to use keys in devotion and magic. Many devotees display keys as part of their shrine or altar as a representation of Our Lady. I have one incredibly special antique skeleton key that has been in my family for a long time that is always on my altar. It's both a symbol of Hekate and a small way of honoring my ancestors. We can charge our keys with gratitude to Hekate using a simple ritual where we give the key back to her. Or we can simply use them as decorations.
True.
Hecate's wheel. There are many ways to incorporate the strophalos into witchcraft. My two
Okay, if you don't know what a strophalos is, it is the wheel of the year.
favorite ways are by making strophaloi as an energetic focal point, or by using the strophalos to create sacred space for witchcraft and devotion because of its intense symbolic energy. We can look into the origins of the strophalos for an explanation of why it is so powerful. The connection of the strophalos to Hekate is often viewed as stemming from a passage in the Chaldean oracles. The strophalos is seen as containing the serpent of life. In antiquity, strophaloi, the plural, were spinning tools, yinks, used in rituals or spells, sort of an ancient magical fidget spinner. There are many different theories as to its origin story and how it was used in ancient times, and there is no direct connection between Hekate and her wheel found in the historical record. However, this contemporary connection has become strongly associated with Our Lady. Parts of the strophalos. The complex meaning of the strophalos is revealed by looking at its components. The strophalos consists of an outer circle. I like to think of this great circle as Hekate as the world soul, representing her as creatrix, and as the mediator between us and the universe. Immediately inside this circle is the labyrinthine design of the serpent that is the life force of all things. It also can signify birth and rebirth. After the snake, there is another circle. This circle represents our sovereignty. We are connected to the life force and to Hekate, but there are also individuals. Encapsulated within this circle is a six-pointed figure with another circle at its center. To me, this represents the divine within us. This six-pointed figure can be interpreted in at least three different ways: a star, a sun, or even a flower. The flower interpretation comes from the Chaldean oracle's reference to Hekate as the fiery rose,
I love roses.
flower of creation. The star is also symbolic of Hekate of the underworld, with the starlight representing her torches and the night sky as dark energy. The sun is the opposite energy current, with Hekate in her upper world aspects. Thus, the six-pointed figure is also a tripartite representation of Hekate. The strophalos contains 3 circles. The snake is in 3 coils. Given that this yields 3 groups of 3, it's no wonder the strophalos is viewed as such a powerful symbol of witchcraft. The strophalos today is often seen as an image of devotion to Hekate and a symbol of witchcraft. Images are often seen as personal declarations of devotion and witchery. Some people have Hecate's wheel tattoos, for example.
I'm getting one.
Using the strophalos as a sacred symbol